So how do you feel about young women dressing up as sexy Native American women on Halloween?
I feel that it's offensive to a certain amount of people, but I don't put too much thought into it.
I mean, I never really gave it a second thought, but now that you bring it up, I don't think it's good. I mean, I wouldn't wear it just because I think it's racist.
I feel that it's kind of offensive because they're portraying a culture that's still around.
I think it's highly appropriative and highly inappropriate, because after Halloween you're gonna dress back up in your normal everyday attire, but those stereotypes that you're perpetuating about Native American women are still gonna live on.
How do you think Native American women feel about their culture being portrayed like this?
I guess if it was me, I'd feel pretty offended because people are making fun of what it is that I am.
I would imagine it would be almost like a compliment because they're trying to be like them.
I could see them looking at it as an embarrassment to their culture rather than a good thing. They probably don't like it too much to think they're being made fun of.
Offended.
What kind of message do you think it sends to young Native girls?
I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
Certainly not a good one. I mean, it probably promotes unsafe habits.
I mean, if anything, it's kind of like an aspiration because a lot of children's costumes are trying to be like superheroes or princesses. I feel like it's something that people just really want to be a part of.
That's what they should look like. If Native American women should be portrayed this way and not the way they actually are.
That their culture is a joke.
Do you believe these costumes promote healthy sexuality for Native women?
Probably not, because it doesn't give them a truthful impression about how they should act.
No, because it sexualizes their culture by making all the costumes super slutty.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
They're really inappropriate.
Are you aware that the United States government has a long history of trying to change Native culture and make it more civilized?
Mm-hmm. I was not, no.
So now I'm going to tell you some statistics, and we're going to ask you some more questions after that. Were you aware that Native American men and women have a shorter life expectancy and a higher rate of disease than the general population?
Yeah.
Yes.
In 1973 through 1976, Indian Health Services performed over 4,000 coerced sterilization in the name of family planning.
Oh my God. I did know that, and that's disgusting.
Natives on average experience violence at a rate of 101 violent crimes per 1,000 natives.
I didn't know the exact statistic, but I knew that it was much higher than for other groups. 33%
of Native women have been raped or experienced an attempted rape.
I knew that.
Verbal. Native women are 2.5 times more likely to experience sexual assault compared to all other races.
Is that why everyone's dressing up like them? So they can be assaulted?
62% of Native American women victims have experienced violence by an offender using alcohol, while the national average is just 42%. Native women are 2 times more likely to face armed offenders and to be physically hit during sexual assaults compared to both black and white women. Yet they have the lowest offender arrest percentage at just 13% compared to 35% for white women and 32% for black women. Do any of these statistics change your opinion of how you see Native women portrayed in costumes?
Yeah, because if you think about the fact that they're getting sexual assault more, it probably has something to do with how sexualized their costume / culture is. So it's probably affecting everyone else's opinion of them.
I think it makes me feel a lot more offended now. Been a lot more wrong.
Why?
Because now knowing how much struggle they're going through, and then having people be making fun of it seems so much worse.
Problem with statistics and where the information comes from, because I feel like a lot of it is misrepresented and not necessarily accurate.
little, because it shows that that they're treated very differently, and showing them as being like a sexy Native American only actually makes it sound worse.
What would you say to the next young woman you see wearing one of these costumes, or would you say nothing?
Probably wouldn't say anything.
It depends on who it is. If it's one of my closer friends, I would probably say something, but other than that, I probably would not say anything.
I probably wouldn't say anything because I don't know what I would say.
I mean, I would probably say nothing, but I would definitely think about what I just heard.
I would say, are you aware that you're perpetuating negative stereotypes about a culture that's still very prominent? I think the problem is that a lot of people forget that Native Americans are still here, you know? In our history textbooks, after like Andrew Jackson, Trail of Tears, they don't really talk about Native Americans as much, and that's why so many people think that they're just like gone.